Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Karibu sana. If you're new here, finya hapo chini. Kuna kengele unaona hapo chini? Hiyo ni notification bell. Ufinye hiyo na ufinye hiyo kitu ya radio subscribe. It's free and it supports the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a new season and we are coming with new energy and new stories to tell. Sindio? Sasa, I'm very excited. Mnaona watu? Are they kizungu imepotea. Aren't they looking lovely? Wait, muli decide ku match?
Si tunakuanga hivi.
Amkutuma memo. Sasa ndio nimenotice. Anyway. So, our tunaona hapa, they're very special people to me and they will to you. Na before ufanye hivyo, enda utafute channel inaitwa Grace Love hapo kwa YouTube. Finya subscribe alafu utajua mbona nimekuambia hivyo, si ndio? So karibu sana and we are having a good time. So, I'll let you introduce yourselves and then we continue, si ndio?
Sawa sawa.
Nisi miss detail.
Haina shida.
Haya, sawa.
Ladies first for today.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Diana Njenga and I'm happy to be here. We will converse as we go on.
Yeah, and I am Martin Jenga. We are the Jengas. We are married.
Oh, I wanted to ask mnajenga nini?
Yeah, she's my wife. I'm the husband. And we are the Jengas, the Grace Love family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I told you to subscribe to Grace Love. So they are a very good couple and they share their story outside there to encourage you, and they have very beautiful stories, by the way. And as you watch, you'll be inspired. I'm very sure you'll be inspired. They have a Facebook page as well, Grace Love as well.
Yeah, we have a page and a group, Grace Love. We are also on Instagram at Jengas Grace Love. Can follow us. Na tutabarikiwa sisi wote.
Yes. I know they are wondering, mbona graced love? Love yote ni graced. I mean, why graced love?
Graced love. Why graced love? First of all, our relationship, we are very graced. I can say that tumekuwa tukiona the grace of God since the beginning of our courtship, all the way hadi mahali tumefika. It's only been purely the grace of God. And we are loved.
Have you been dating and courting? Okay, see, have you been? Just say you're married.
Oh,
Sisi
yeah.
tuko
How long
married.
did you?
We dated for a year. Then we started courting the second year now to the 5th year.
What differentiated that? Like 1 year, umesema you were dating, the other one was courting.
Yes, the difference is, you see, dating is always knowing this person, knowing the characters, knowing the weaknesses, and also just learning new things about this person. Then we started that in 2014. Then in 2015, he sat me down and told me he would marry me.
Yes.
Yes. And then now we wanted to set a date for the wedding. And then he said he was ready for marriage. When we were looking at the calendar, we wanted a date where it was either my birthday or his birthday.
True.
And that was supposed to be on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So when we were checking the calendar, the year that the birthday fell on a Saturday was his.
Yeah.
So it was 2019. So the date we planned was in 2015, but the date of the wedding was supposed to be 2019 on his birthday.
Yeah.
So yes, from 2015 now to 2019.
Yeah. So on my birthday I'll be having 2 gifts.
Imagine.
Anniversary na birthday.
Yeah, imagine.
How did you feel about that?
Mazee mimi I was over the
Already
moon.
prepared that nini.
I was over the moon.
I saw you dance at your wedding.
Yeah, I had to dance for her. I had to make her feel special.
Yes.
Pase watching you. Endeni kwa hiyo channel.
Yeah.
Story. It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
So,
yeah.
the Jengas, graced love, there's a story that we are about to share with people. But before that, I would like you to share maybe some things that were an issue, like maybe vitu challenges mlikuwa nazo mkidate na courting, nini kidogo tu, and then now we can go as we build up.
Okay.
Challenges na courting.
Ama niulize, Jenga, kuna time ulifeel she's not the one, hii story haiwezi come through?
Acha niseme I didn't feel like she was not the one, but unapata kuna mahali inafika mnaanza kukosana hapa na pale, maybe you're not agreeing, or probably mtu mmoja amechelewa, something small. It arises inakuwa a mountain of something. Okay, I've never
a mountain from her side ama your side, because
from both. Sisi sema sijaikuwa na makosa, unaona? But the most important thing is that you just notice the problem, and then you pick it up from there and you work your way through.
How was it dealing with issues with him, your time?
Okay, for us, one thing we had an issue with was communication. Probably, I don't know, I think this is something that happens in many relationships.
And that day I was like, that was usually someone else was telling me something like that.
Communication for me, I'm like, if we're planning something, we need to plan it ahead. Like, I feel like it is on his mind as well. See, ni mimi always I'm asking about it. So, but I thank God, that was solved. We were able to communicate.
It is a challenge, like us men. We think of something and then you think you have already communicated.
Imagine.
I don't know how that happened.
But for me, I'm like, I need to talk about it.
Unaweza fikiria kitu ama probably ufikirie maybe umemwambia afanye something. And then after some time, I'm like, babe, I think I had told you to do this. Apana.
Imagine. Or let me say, let me say, maybe we have planned to do something, and then he forgets. I'm like, excuse me?
Why are you forgetting?
Why are you forgetting? And it's important. So, but for us, I thank God because that long period of, I think, okay, me, I don't know, but for me, it worked. Coaching for a longer time, it helps you to be able to know what you're getting yourself into. It also helps you to understand what you can be able to work through with, what you can work, what you can be able to correct, and what cannot be corrected. You know, you can be able to see this person akiwa on his lowest, you can be able to see this person akiwa on his highest. The same applies to me. So communication was, kuna kujifanya, kuna ati tunaenda hapo tunaanza kustupia, oh my god. The only imagine, but I feel like for us it worked. We felt like, although kuna those challenges kama za kawaida tu, life of course inakuanga na challenges, but for the biggest part, we thank God. God was with us. He has been with us. He has helped us. He has been a very big pillar in our lives, and we thank God because the date that we set the wedding to be, it happened exactly the same day.
The same
Nobody changed, no circumstances changed it. So
4 years later.
4 years later.
We planned it, and it was the most beautiful day ever.
Wow.
Yes.
I remember you kwa hiyo video unashinda kusema it was just beautiful. Mimi sikuona makosa.
Yes.
Martin is like,
imagine.
Hakuna makosa aje.
Let me tell you, me, even when we were planning the wedding, I cannot tell you those challenges.
Hata uku notice.
I enjoyed,
you were just over the moon.
Yes, I enjoyed everything. Imagine, I can tell you for free, even my dress, my gown, because I was importing it, when it came, it had issues. So hata nilipeka tu kwa fundi, siku hata nakasirika yani. Imagine.
That was why you were not seeing anything.
I was not seeing. I think I was just waiting for this day, and I had set in my mind that nothing.
There's
in fact,
bad negative vibe.
Imagine, no negative. Sikuwa na entertain any negativity.
Wow.
Actually, that time I remember we were doing a challenge called Thanksgiving challenge.
Yeah.
We were doing it, and it lifted our moods. It helped us. It really helped so much. Because unakutanga, wedding needs money. Money.
Pale ndipo, hapo ndipo,
Yeah.
But somehow that I felt like gratitude helped us so much. It came, it brought success. It's brought a lot of people who came in to make sure what
Yeah.
you need. They helped us. People
Yeah.
were coming. People were giving. People were. I think so. I learned. I think we learned, both of us, that
Yeah.
that attitude of thanksgiving
Yeah.
is very important.
True.
And
You
so
just learned something.
yeah.
And,
So that's
and it
why-
was purely the grace and love of God,
Yeah.
nothing else.
Please explain to me deeper to understand the grace and love of God. You know, someone will be like, okay, yeah, I understand that bit. But sisi wote tuko grace na love ya God, yes. But it feels like you have more to this.
Yeah.
Me, what I would say, when we were planning for our wedding, the day that tulika chini, it was when I told her, it was on Feb date, yes, 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Feb 18th.
Yeah.
That
You
time,
remember the date?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the day that we took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Nikamkalisha chini and I said, babe, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to take this thing to the next level because me, I want to settle down with you.
Yeah.
At that time, you were saying that and you're like looking at the present situation.
Yes.
Wa?
Haiko.
Hakuna,
Kitu inaonyesha ita really
hakuna.
happen. Wa?
But in your mind, you know, that day, kutakuwa, I want her, she loves big cars, eh? She really loves big cars. So me, I
think
wanted
all
her.
women do anyway.
So I really wanted her abebe na hizo gari zenye anataka. Nataka a very nice wedding with these beautiful tents, gazebos, deco up to the point, cake iko awesome.
Yes.
Unaona?
Hiyo time ukimwambia hivyo
That time unafikiria all that and before even you get to that kuna rurashio, kuna
pause hapo tunakuja tu sahi. I think guys will go for a short break and then we'll be right back with this story of Russia because this is an issue. It's a real issue in this generation. So you'll tell us a bit of a story, your time at Russia, and then we go deep. We'll be right back, guys. We are back from the break, guys. Welcome back. And as we were saying, Martin has a story about Rurashio. Wewe niliona pia Rurashio hukuwa na issue, but Martin had issues. So Martin utatuguzia hapo kidogo and then we continue. Because you see why I'm talking about Rurashio. Unajua hii siku hizi inakanika una buy them. Siku hizi inakanika una buy them. How was your experience?
Me, what I would say about Rurashio, basically wacha nisiseme ati it's like kubuy them, but it's honoring the parents mali ametoka. So even before the Rurashio, there's what we call the first visit. The visit now, when you go now to her place, unaenda unasema I want to marry her. Unajitambulisha, they see you, they can even ask you questions, umetoka wapi, or probably if they know you, watasema wewe ni yule mtoto wa nani na nani na nani. Yeah, officially. No, that's like the first time, eh? Attention kana kuanga kidogo.
Unaenda nujui
Wewe ujui vile kutaenda.
Inakuanga na watu kubwa hiyo first time.
Hapana. It's just the nini family too, her family. Mali amelelewa.
Unaenda na wazazi wote.
Hapana.
Unaenda tu
No,
friends.
you just pick a friend.
Yeah.
Just one friend.
Yeah.
And then mnabeba shopping and then sasa mnaenda kumuona. Mnaenda kujitambulisha.
Yeah.
So now after that visit, now there is now the thing now we start involving watu from outside there.
Yeah.
Inaitwa it's actually the beginning of the Rurashio. The Rurashio ndio inakuanga the end product.
Yeah.
Mimi nasikianga kuhanda the gas.
Yes.
No, that is what nakwambia.
Ni nini hizo?
Hiyo process the first day, like you take your uncles kidogo and then your close family members, your parents. Before even going there, boichalu unakuanga umetuma pesa ya chakula.
Ile chakula mnakula.
Ile chakula mnakula huko.
Yes.
everything up to the toothpick
So
una make sure iko pale
unaambiangwa budget.
kila kitu
Yes,
unaambiwa
even when you
budget.
take, guy, imagine me, I saw funny things there. I was, the day that was the funniest thing. I was like, what is this? They were asking, they were even checking. What is,
Kuna chumvi.
imagine.
Kuna dania, kuna kitunguu.
Yeah, so that is when now you understand about your tradition now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand them until now my time came for me to.
Yeah.
Hata
Yeah.
ukienda za wengine you won't understand.
You won't
until your time
understand
comes.
until your time comes because now you are involved.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
pressure iko.
No
Lazima
wonder you are not
unajikakamua.
feeling it per se,
Me, I was
'cause
not
it's
feeling
mostly on
it.
his side.
It's always on his side, everything. Isipokuwa now when the wedding comes, now you can be able to help each other. But now on the ratio thing, it's purely his family. They even say we are cooking for 300 people. So they bring food for 300 people. The girl's side is always about they will now give, they just there.
Yeah, so unatuma do unaenda and then now unakuanga umejiprepare.
Yeah.
Okay, about ratio it can happen, it depends mali mnaenda.
Yeah.
Kuna mali utaenda umalize all the processes zote like one day.
Yeah.
But for me I had to go twice.
Yeah.
The first thing unaenda unahanda ithigi
Yeah.
and then unatua according to our tradition Kikuyus. And then now unatoa kumenya musi na kuhanda ithigi.
Yeah.
Like going to know the
wife's
place.
Yes.
Going to know where she comes from.
Yes.
And then now sasa kuhanda ithigi.
Yes.
Now when that is done, now it is known that there's no any other guy who's going to go to her place.
That's why
Now I'm
umeweka
booked.
barrier.
Yeah, umeka
There is
bari.
a
Kuhanda
book.
ithigi means barrier.
Yes.
Yeah, umeshaweka bari hapo.
Yes.
Okay.
Sasa now in the rorasho, now after that, now that's when now unajua the next thing is rorasho. Unaanza sasa kujiprepare, unapatiwa budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, unatumiwa budget ya chakula unatuma. It is worth it actually. Me, I would say it is worth it.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a wife.
Yeah.
Unaona?
You're not buying.
You're not buying
And
her.
then
It's
also,
biblical actually.
Yeah, it's also biblical. And also, me, I feel like there are those negotiations. The both families negotiate.
Yeah.
So, mtaskizana at the end of the day.
Are you involved?
No, you're not. Me, I'm
As
not
in
involved.
behind the
In fact,
scenes.
no.
Behind the scenes, can you tell your mom, msimpe stress?
Let me tell you, there are different families. Like for me, me actually decided, please do whatever you want to do. Because me, nilikuwa naenda kuongea na ambiwa, excuse me, you are a child, you don't know. So me, I don't know those things. So when you're wazazi, they know how they do these things. So when he said comes, the uncles and my uncles, they talk, they understand. They understand because this thing cannot end. Russia does not end. You
I
know.
understand that.
So I encourage people actually who are fearing, because I know there are guys who fear to do that. Me, I encourage, just try and get that negotiation part, because I think when your parents go to negotiate with the other side's parents, they will understand each other. They'll come to a point of understanding.
Yeah.
And haitakuwa ngumu, you know. And then it's also showing respect.
Yeah.
You're
honoring the parents.
So kuna venye hata bwanako atachukuliwa.
Yeah.
atachukuliwa na uzito.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how long have you guys been married?
We are finishing 2 years in May 2021.
In May 2021.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're like 3 months away.
Yeah.
2 months away.
Yeah, 2 months away.
Wow. Guys, the Jengas got married in 2019 May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hapa ndo tunaenda. It's not something so easy.
Yeah.
So wacha tuongee kwanza about marriage. How has it been kwanza? Was it the same way as it were mkikot ama things changed?
It wasn't the
It's
same.
not the same.
It's not the same. For you?
Is there anything different
What I would say
as
now,
a man?
as a man,
What you've learned or anything?
as a man, you know, now you have a family.
Yeah.
This is your wife. It's your homestead as a man.
Yeah.
So you like have to kujikakamua.
Yeah.
You know, like let's say if kama uko are serious with life in a way,
Anza kuwa serious.
this is the time now unaona
Yeah.
Siwe peke yako.
siwe peke yako, unaona,
Interesting,
you become the man and then you become the priest of the house.
Yeah.
There's so many responsibilities inakuja
Yeah.
for a man when you get into that level of marriage.
Yeah. For me, I say,
Pampering bado.
let me tell you, it is not the same, and you have to be ready. For me, I'll tell every girl out there, you have to be ready to transition into being a wife. Being a
True.
wife, you have to know unakula nini, unapika saa ngapi, what time are you supposed to get into the house, even if
True.
you're getting communication should be frequent. If you're getting late, communicate you're getting late.
Yeah.
Just know that you are supposed to submit. Submission is not becoming a doormat. No.
Yeah.
Submission is understanding his headship and being able to be the kind of a helper that you're supposed to be in his life.
Yeah.
And God created us as helpers, as wives. So it's not about like, I'm comparing my life to any other wife out there. No, my life is to understand my marriage.
True.
My marriage has its purpose.
Yeah.
The purpose of God in our marriage should continue.
True.
My role is to help my husband.
Yeah.
You know, my role is to be a submitted wife.
Yeah.
My role is to be a companion. I want
True.
to understand all those aspects.
Yeah.
And for me, it has become very easy.
Yeah.
Though there have been those ups and downs of which life
True.
but we thank God that He has given us the grace.
Yeah, and because she has talked about submission, let me just talk to the guys out there about something.
Yeah.
Christ
Ongeza
alisema
volume.
Yeah.
Nasikia
Oh.
umeenda kutoa point.
enda kutoa point.
Yeah.
For the guys I want to say something. Marriage, there's a way God designed it.
Yeah.
And for the submission to come, okay, it will come with the lady, but you have to do one thing. You have to love your wife like Christ loves the church.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing.
Watu wa nyuma mnasikia. Tuongeze volume kidogo.
Yes, you have to love her.
Yeah.
Because when with love, there are some things that you can't do. You know, you will never like beat her. Utaimpiga. Huwezi piga mtu unapenda. Hapana. There's a way you're going to treat her. There's a way you're going to talk to her. There's a way you're going to handle her. That is when you love her. And let me tell you, kwa marriage, yes, hakukosangi challenges. Zitakuja hapa na pale.
Watu wawili mmetoka different places coming together.
But as long as the husband loves the wife like Christ loves the child.
Means unconditional love.
Yes. And the wife is submissive to the husband and there's respect and all that. I tell you, mtakuwa move through like the storms. Because the storms will keep on coming, but with those qualities and then God at the center, I tell you, hakuna mountain amwezi move.
True. Amen. I
Yeah.
feel like you've just preached. Amen.
Amen.
So now, hey, I don't know how to start this, but within this period of 2 years in marriage, the Jengas conceived a baby, and she's resting in heaven. So I think, Diana, let me ask you, how is this journey for you? Ama tell us what is it exactly. Share with us.
Yeah, around in 2020, we found out we were pregnant, and we were so happy. We were so happy, and we knew, but at the end of the year, we knew that our Christmas was going to be the best Christmas ever, because we're going to be a family of 3.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, around October, we went to the hospital. And then we gave birth to our baby, but unfortunately our baby had meconium syndrome. She pooped in the tummy, and then she respirated. She respirated that meconium. So it affected her lungs so badly that when she came out, I remember she did not even cry.
First hope of the baby.
So she didn't even cry.
Yeah.
She had taken a lot of it. It had affected her lungs. She couldn't even breathe well. She couldn't reach her oxygen levels. It was tough. So the baby immediately, like the following day, after a few hours after birth, she was taken straight to the ICU.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't breathe well at all, even with that thing that the kids are being put. Yeah, she couldn't even survive in the nursery. She just needed the ICU care.
Were you seeing all this?
Me, I just, no, I did not see, because it was after now in the theater, after she was removed. I didn't see her. The first time I saw my baby, she was in the ICU. So it was a very frustrating moment. It was very heavy moment, hard. It was difficult.
Yeah.
And then now we went through the process of getting sick, because now every day
has something new.
Yeah, every day has something new. Every day there was a new thing. Today her platelets
Na bado hujapona.
Japona. So how can you even get well and you even not okay emotionally? So it was everyday issue after issue. Her
You're still in the
platelets.
hospital?
Yeah, we were still in the
Martin?
hospital. And then now my husband also got sick. I think he will talk about that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So as in, okay, what happened when she delivered the baby?
You were there with her?
Yes. No, I was not in the delivery room. I was around. And what happened is, after she delivered, I was sure she had not seen the baby. So I decided to kwenda kwa nursery. I went to the nursery. I talked to the nurse. And the nurse told me that...
Had you known there were issues before, like you thinking aliona mtoi? Ama ulikuwa unaenda tu kumuona?
Nilikuwa naenda kumuona. But now, sir, when I went there, that's when I knew what had happened. Yeah.
You knew first?
I think she was told when she was in kwa bed, but she hakuwa ameona mtoto. So I'm the one who saw the baby first. So nikaenda for the first instant, and I saw the baby. She was so beautiful, very beautiful, and then she looked like me. Tulikuwa tunafanana.
Wow.
I tell you, she was the small version of me, a lady version of me. I fell in love with her vile tu nilimuona. So nikaonyeshwa there is the baby. Nikaenda nikamuona, nikamuuliza what's the status? Kaniambia mtoto bado hajalia, but they're working on her.
Yeah. How long was that? As in hajalia for what period?
I think ilikuwa like an hour.
Hakuwa amelia.
Wow. So and then nikaenda again nje. I had my friends who were waiting for me. Kulikuwa kumeanza kuget late. So nikaenda nikawa release. Mi nikamwa either nitalala kwa hospitali au just go out there and tafute hoteli ama motel, mi nilale kesho nikuje see my family. Yeah, it was far from home. So mimi nikarudi tena after nime release my friends. Kurudi, that's when now I got the good news. The nurse, I asked the nurse, has the baby cried yet? She told me yes. And then my baby gave me a gift. She cried again. Nikiwa nimesimama tu hapo. This cry was very beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never had a beautiful cry.
Yeah.
Nikaenda, I just went and looked at her. Nikampatia my finger, and then she held it. Akashika mkono my finger, a firm grip. It was so amazing.
Like you could feel
her
strength.
Yeah. And then I said I have to cheer up my wife, because now after knowing what had happened, I was sure she's very worried.
Yeah.
So this is what I did. Nikaenda kwa manas kwanza. Nikamwambia nurses, mimi nataka kuenda kuongea na my wife. She was still recovering kwa room. The theater room. So the nurses wakimwendea wakaniambia, Martin, you can't go in. I tried to insist. So wakaniambia it's against their rules.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do ni kusimama hapo immediately where the door was. I just nikasimama hapo and waited for her there.